So I want to tell you about my experience with Dr. Annie. She's one of the most compassionate, caring people I know, and all of her staff take care of us the same way. The best way I can explain how beneficial it was for us to have Annie come to the house is to compare it to what it's like when you don't. When your best buddy of years has to be taken to a vet, and you have to, it's so, he's in pain, he's not happy, he's ready to, go on. You have to put him in your car and take him to this office where everybody cares. You're in this, you're holding him, and he's in the waiting room, and it just makes it so much harder, as you can tell. So to be able to have him, move on in a place where they're comfortable and it's their space is so much easier. But something I've never heard anybody talk about is what happens with the other animals too. The thing that was so important to me, the animal before I knew Dr. Annie's service was my dogs looked for their missing friend every day for a week. I mean, it just broke my heart. Every time they got in the car to go for a ride, they'd get out and they'd look for where their Delilah was. And then when they got home, they'd run around the house and the yard looking for where their Delilah was. When they see the whole process, they understand and they miss their buddy. But it's so that your heart isn't broken 5 times a day until, it's never lasted much more than a week for us because we go get a new dog. But it was heartbreaking, and the difference of being able to say goodbye in a comfortable setting without the pain being worse because of having to load them up, and the other animals see it happen and they got to say goodbye too. So the concept of home euthanasia is unbelievably worth it. And then the way that Annie's staff and Annie took care of us, Dr. Annie's the best, but I haven't seen the other doctors, but the staff were all wonderful in helping us with our animals moving on. And I can't recommend it any more highly than that. It's a fantastic way to handle the situation.